Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a presentation of IHSA basketball on the Ramblers stream. Good evening, everybody. Luke Phillips joined by Peter Tillmont, and this is Loyola Academy Senior Night here at the East Gym in Wilmette, Illinois. The Loyola Academy Ramblers are set to take on the Steinmetz Silver Streaks tonight in what is set to be a hotly contested matchup between the two schools. As we mentioned, senior night for Loyola Academy. Peter, what will this mean for the seniors to go out with a win?
Well, obviously, I think it means big for any senior class if they go out with a win here, Luke. And watching these guys in warm-ups, they're pretty excited. They're getting loose, and it's looking like it's going to be a fun night here. Everyone making a couple threes, and let's see if a little bit of rain comes our way tonight. It's raining outside right now.
It would be a telling story indeed. The Silver Streaks are 19-8 in the Chicago Public League playing so far this year, so not a bad record at all. The Ramblers standing at 21-6, tied for second place in the Catholic League with a 5-3 record. Fenwick won the Catholic League with a perfect 8-0 record, despite having 7 non-conference losses. But still, this is a very good conference the Ramblers play in. It'll be good to get a little bit of non-conference action tonight. And it looks like we are about to get underway with our ceremony here for the seniors, as Loyola will honor those who have given their time to the basketball program. Coach Livatino dressed up tonight in a vest, it looks like. Pretty rare occasion for him, but they look to be getting underway, as we will turn it over now to Rambler Athletic Director and class of 1990, Mr. Pat.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Loyola Academy, our East Gym. As custom with our last home game, in most of my schools, and especially here at Loyola Academy, we would like to honor our seniors and their parents. So on behalf of Father McGrath, Dr. Ball, myself, Pat Mahoney, the athletic department, and all of Loyola Academy, welcome to senior night. Welcome to senior night. Yeah, go ahead. Senior parents should be down here. Mrs. Sandoval, come on down. So what we had to do is say some nice things about our seniors and their parents, but before we get to our basketball team, the main attraction here, there are some people here that are great, and great supporters of Loyola Academy basketball, and who add so much value to Loyola Academy. So I just want to do a quick call out to some people. Our stream team up there, Andy Pate, stand up guys, wave to us. Andy's not with us. Peter Tillmont and Luke Phillips, our seniors. So thank you for all you guys do. What a great asset that has been. Tonight's game is streaming, so if you want to text Grandma and Grandpa, tell them it's streaming. Anybody who couldn't be here tonight. For our band, we have a bunch of guys. What an unbelievable asset our band has been to Loyola Academy. So really quickly, I want you guys to wave it here. Matthew Braun, Max Huff, Cameron Monster, Joe Stick, John Williams, and Marina Monticelli. Thank you, band. Thank you, Pep Band seniors. Truly, the more kids are involved, the better the experience is, and not just the athletes, but everybody who's involved. So it truly makes a great experience. Now to our main attraction for tonight, for our senior boys and their parents. I think you guys have set the standard of what it means to be a Rambler, both parents and players. What you bring to the school is so important. The way you guys treat each other, the way you treat your teammates, the way you interact with each other matters. The way you take care of the juniors, the sophomores, the managers, the people around you, that matters. You guys are real Ramblers. We're really proud of you. And moms and dads, that comes because of you. You guys are great models for your boys. You allow them the freedom to be the young men that they are capable of being, but you trust us to take care of them, and you trust us to help mold them and shape them. And boy, these are great men. These are great men. We are so grateful for the seniors and parents. A big round of applause for our seniors and parents. All right, now we'll call them out individually. Manager Sebastian Sandoval with his mother, Debbie Sandoval. Manager Rosario Palmer with Haley Fisher. See that right in the middle? So go right in the middle and get a picture. Sebastian, I'll make way over there. Stand right on the maroon volleyball line. Perfect. Hamid Bully with Yacinda Bully. Kevin Cunningham with Liz and Mark Cunningham. John Lynch with Mary Beth and Pat Lynch. Peter Mangan with Katie and James Mangan. Billy McCormick with Mary and Bill McCormick. And last but certainly not least, Patrick Russell with Ann and Bob Russell. One last round of applause for our seniors and their parents. So now we want boys. Boys are going to get in front of your parents. Parents stand behind, maybe take a knee in front of your parents. Come together real quick so we can do a group photo. Get close, get tight, tight. There you go.
Senior basketball class of 2018. Some of the, as Coach Latino puts it, hardest workers he's ever coached. Look at who his senior leaders are. Yes, Kevin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Loyola Academy for tonight's final football game of the 2017-2018 regular season. At this time, I
football
please rise
players,
as we pray
basketball first players, and they
Loyola's prayer of generosity.
working their tails off. More about our seniors after
Lord, teach us to be generous. Teach us to serve you as you deserve. To give and not to count the cost. To fight and not to heed the wounds. To toil and not to seek for rest. To labor and not to ask for any reward, save that of knowing that we are doing your will. Amen. St. Ignatius of Loyola, please remain standing and face the flag as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. meet the all-senior starting lineups for your Loyola Academy Ramblers. Starting at guard, the 6-foot senior from Middle School, number 1, Kevin Cunningham. At guard, the 6'3" senior from Sacred Heart, Connecticut, number 11, Pete Megan. At guard for the Ramblers, a 5'10" senior from St. Andrew's School, number 23, Johnny Lynch. At forward, a 6'2" senior from McCracken School, number 5, Patrick Russell. The man in the middle, a 6'5" senior from Northside Catholic Academy, number 21, Billy McCormick. The Ramblers are managed by Lozario Palmer, Sebastian Sandoval, and Will Graham, and coached by Peter Breslin, Paul Prima, Aaron Hamilton, Todd Kirky, John Laughlin, Chris Breyer, Michael Speedy, and head coach Tom Limitino.
There you have it, the all-senior lineup for the Loyola Academy Ramblers. Senior night, if you're just joining us, this is a momentous occasion for all parties involved here. Both squads looking for a win. They've combined for 40 wins on the year between the two programs, so very successful seasons. We get ready to tip it off here as Marco Campo and Pete Mangan will take the tip.
Boy, am I excited to see Billy McCormick out there. He's really been quite the bench player for them, really just trying to keep the energy on the bench, and it's great to see him finally get some minutes here for his senior night.
Mangan wins the tip over to Lynch. After Mangan and the Ramblers will start their slow, methodical offense. It's McCormick. Lynch directing traffic as Cunningham will find Rusty in the corner. Kicks it out, Cunningham on the wing. Good! 3-ball from Kevin Cunningham gets the scoring started.
And, you know, we were watching him during warm-ups, Luke, and he was looking very loose from the three-point line. That's a bad man out there. Don't be surprised to see some more go down.
Driving and lost the ball was Myers, picked up by Lynch. Lynch now will fend off a couple more defenders. Cunningham, corner again. In and out, Mangan fought for a rebound. Rusty now, and it gets tipped around and Lynch has it. Lynch to Cunningham, McCormick. Swinging it back around. Cunningham to Mangan, looking at McCormick. Good high-low offense running. Lynch kicks it out. McCormick has a shot that will pass it up. Mangan now, dribble drive. McCormick, long two, scores. Billy McCormick. The unexpected start on senior day, and he's got two.
Again, Luke, we talked about the slow, methodical offense, and don't expect it to speed up here because of senior night here. Coach Levitino's going to run the offense the way he likes it, nice and slow.
Another ball off the knee, and that'll be another turnover early for Steinmetz. Looked like it was off of the knee of Ocampo.
Steinmetz here just looks a little bit stagnant. He can be very hectic with the ball and very loose with it. Keep it under control.
Here's Lynch, finds Mangan. Mangan to McCormick, who lost the ball, but Lynch recovers. Lynch, Cunningham, dribbles in, corner, kicks it back out. Lynch, Cunningham, drive, finds Lynch, floater, looks like he got tapped, and McCormick will bat it out. So we've played 2 minutes here in this game, and I would say that Loyola's had possession for about a minute and 40 seconds of it.
Absolutely, Loyola's been dominating the time, and we always go back to that play last year against St. Ignatius where they rotated the ball for just about 3 minutes. They will kill you on possession.
3 off the mark from Larkin Matlock. As Cunningham's bumped by Myers.
Silver Street personal foul on number 0.
I like what I'm seeing from Loyola here very quickly. They're coming out with aggressive defense on senior night, really just trying to push the pace here against the Silver Streaks. Just trying to keep a good momentum here going into the playoffs.
McCormick tied up with it. He has to dribble. Lost the ball. stolen. Dalton will take it. Gets it up to Myers. Corner. Cutting, lost the ball. McCormick. One man to beat. It's a 4-on-1. Passes the ball to Mangan. Mangan lays it in.
Again, the Silver Streaks just can't get anything going right now so far. The Loyola defense has just been smothering, and that's going to be a charge.
A charge taken indeed. Patrick Russell showing up big time as the whole bench exploded.
Setting up the wall early here, brick by brick, let me tell you.
Loyola defense has typically been impenetrable this season. Most of its opponents under 35 points. Remarkable feat in high school basketball. Cunningham unloads from deep, off the mark. Taken, Ocampo. Give it to the guard. This is Kwame Gibson. Driving, and it looked like he walked, and they will call it on Kevin Madlock.
The only way for the Streaks to get back into this game quickly here, it's a sinking ship as it is, but the only way for them to patch it up is really to stop these turnovers.
They had 3 already. Played 3 minutes as Rusty in down low lays it in. So 4 of the 5 seniors have all scored now to open up this ball game, and very quickly it's 9-0 Ramblers. There's a skip pass. Lynch almost took it. Rossi took it. And a Euro step. Couldn't lay it in. That was Dwayne Thomas. Now another charge. Rusty hits the deck again. Remarkable.
The Iron Curtain here of the Rambler defense starting to build. Oh, gotta love it when the energy in this gym really kicks up to 10, especially when those charges get taken.
Charges number 10 and 11 taken on the year for Russell as they break the press. McCormick finds Lynch, but it'll go the other way for a backcourt violation. Ramblers second turnover, excuse me. It looks like Steinmetz wants a timeout. Give it to him with 3:58.
Should have been taken earlier for the way that Steinmetz has been playing. It's not been of the best, but again, the Ramblers have just come out. Really, this senior night, they've tried to take it and make it their own, and really, they've done quite a great job with that, Luke. We've seen some great defense. We've seen some great charges taken, and I mean, players like Billy McCormick, who don't usually get in, are taking some great looks and great passes. Nothing more you could ask for here on senior night for the Ramblers.
Absolutely, and Coach Levicino's got to be so proud of this group of seniors who, I mean, it's senior night. They're up big early. You know, you don't have to be taking charges like this. If you have Rusty taking 2 already, you have Billy McCormick feeding inside, outside. He's on the elbow most of the time on the offense. And it's just been remarkable to see the basketball IQ and the fluency of these plays. The players for Coach Levitino's team know the plays, they know the sets, and they're all locked in. As we resume play, Madlock driving on Mangan will pull up. Way off the mark there, and McCormick pulls in a rebound. Cunningham lost the ball. He was trying to get it ahead to Russell. It slipped out of his hand. Madlock Euro step in. His floater will get Steinmetz on the board. They'll start to press a little bit. Ramblers break it fairly easily. McCormick steps into a 3.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! Billy McCormick has come out here and played like a star. I love it.
It's 12-2. McCormick's got 5. The crowd going crazy. He's a fan favorite. He's a locker room guy. The players love having him around. And now he's making a contribution on the court. 5 quick points in 5 minutes for McCormick. As it's stolen, Russell gets it to Mangan, and Mangan's fouled by Madlock. May have been a smart foul to slow the fast break.
But these fouls are starting to accumulate for the Streaks. Again, mentioned just being too loose with the ball and then getting caught in transition with a bump. You're going to get foul calls that come against you every single time.
14 fouls for the Silver Streaks. none for the Ramblers as it looks like Juju Hines checks back into the game for Steinmetz. Mangan now for the Ramblers, gets it over to Lynch. Jump pass. McCormick feeling it. 3-ball. Long that time. Taken by Madlock, the only scorer for Steinmetz, and he'll give it back to Juju Hines. Hines looking. 3-ball. Dalton short. McCormick fought for a rebound. Lynch now, and finally Cunningham took it. So Cunningham looking to push the pace a little bit. Pivots, Lynch, thought about a shot. Rusty, McCormick, one more pass. Cunningham for 3. Good! Ball movement, nothing short of spectacular. And it ends in a Kevin Cunningham 3.
Oh, could not be any clearer or crisper there on what pass was going there. And a Kevin Cunningham 3 to top it all off. Like a good ice cream sundae there, Luke.
Gibson's 3 was way off as Rusty finds Cunningham. Lynch now. Lynch passed, broken up. Combined effort got it over to Hines. 1:49 left in the first quarter. There's a 3-ball. Madlock, air ball. Tipped and will go back the other way to the Ramblers. 15-2. What a start.
Again, we've just talked about the energy. It doesn't seem like these seniors want to go out with a dud. They want to go out with a bang.
Trouble breaking the press there as Combo got a hand on it. Coming into the game for the first time today. Cunningham. 3. Good.
Wide open like that, Kevin Cunningham. Well, make you pay.
3 for 3 on the day. 3 for 4, excuse me, as first Rambler foul.
Really haven't seen offense like this out of the Ramblers in the first quarter. Luke. Sometimes we see them struggle, especially in the first half, and see them sort of make a comeback in the second half and really find their sea legs, but they've really found a rhythm here early.
Another turnover as miscommunication between Hines and Ryan Dalton. But boy, like you said, the Rambler offense is on pace to put up almost 80 tonight. It's a feat if they go over 50 sometimes. It looks like this may be the case as McCormick will get a chance to pass it up. Lynch now. Lynch needs a bucket, and then all the seniors will have scored tonight. Lynch driving, lost the ball. Gibson taking it the other way, 2-on-2. Gibson going right at Mangan, scoops, draws the foul, and he'll go on to shoot 2.
I'm not sure how much of a foul that was. Maybe a little bit of a call here as the score goes up, but you know, great job there. And obviously John Lynch trying to get his bucket there, loses the ball, and unfortunately it happens, but it's senior night.
First of the 2 free throws from Gibson is good. 18-3, so it's remarkable that 7 minutes here in the opening quarter. It's going to be just 1 field goal. The raucous band section fails to deter the second free throw. It's 18-4. Mangan trying to break this press. Lynch gets it over and he threw it away. Gibson almost blocked with it. Gibson draws the charge taken. Russell.
And I love it. I love the hustle that's being shown here. Patrick Russell is trying to will this team to keep the energy up, and those will hurt tomorrow, Luke, but they'll feel good, let me tell you.
There's a long jump pass as Lynch, the football player, couldn't connect with his wide receiver, Kevin Cunningham. But, boy, if there was ever a statement made saying, I want the charge chain, that's Pat Russell right now as a 3-ball unloaded, almost banked in from Gibson. Ramblers will take it. Mangan up the court. Cunningham stops, shoots. Get out of here!
I love it. Just chasing off the gym here in the first quarter, Luke. I can't believe it. That's a bad man.
Cunningham with 12. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Lynch almost fouled. They'll get a floater up. It's short. And a foul called on the ground with 12.9.
Well, let me tell you. The rain's leaking in here, Luke. Some wet shots being put up here.
Just beautiful transition. You can tell he's feeling it. Mangan got it up to his teammate, and he just stopped and shot it. As there's a long two that won't go. Lynch trying to get it. 6 seconds. McCormick now. Back to Lynch. Lynch driving. Puts it up and in. And John Lynch has succeeded in scoring a bucket. It's 23-4 after just a quarter. All of Loyola's seniors have scored tonight, led by Kevin Cunningham's 12. Billy McCormick added 5, and then a bucket each from Russell, Mangan, and Lynch in what was just an incredible display put on by the Loyola senior class tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a hot knife through butter here, Luke. Really just crisp and pristine passing, and no doubt these shots, Kevin Cunningham has just barely even jumped off the ground, is just flicking his wrist, and it's just going in. I mean, nothing much more you could ask for here from the Rambler offense, and if you're the Silver Streaks, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do at this point. You got to find some sort of energy and some sort of offense here down the stretch if you even want a shot here at senior night in the East Gym.
Absolutely. The offense for the Silver Streaks needs to improve. Loyola's been playing very tenacious defense, but there are a lot of self-inflicted wounds here. There are charges, like you can't go barreling down the lane like that. You can't throw the ball away. You got to be on the same page. So while Loyola's done a great job of denying the inside presence and forcing Steinmetz to take bad shots outside, Steinmetz also hasn't figured out how to break this.
Indeed, and you can even hear the communication is very well when you're comparing the Loyola basketball to Steinmetz basketball. It is definitely a different comparison here with the vocals. Obviously, the band is playing somewhat of a factor here. Very raucous tonight on this great senior night here.
As we get set to open the second quarter of the 2018 senior night, jump stopping and missing was Ocampo. Mangan ends up with it, gets it over now. Quinn Pemberton into the game. So some of the seniors coming out. Connor Barrett, the second leading scorer for the Ramblers. Behind this man with the ball, Kevin Cunningham. As they swing it back around, Cunningham stops short, misses short. Rebound taken by Dalton. 7:26 left in the second quarter. Here's Hines. Nowhere to go. There's a baseline jumper off the mark. Barrett pulled down a rebound and a foul over the back that should go on Victor Hernandez.
Again, these fouls for the Streaks we've talked about all game long here in the early going, that it's going to affect them down the stretch. Might need to dig deep into the bench here in order to finish the game with the amount of fouls they're racking up.
So they're at 6 already, meaning the next foul will result in free throws for the Ramblers entering the bonuses. Pemberton lost the ball, but he got it back, and they will call a foul against Pemberton. And that's the Ramblers' 4th team foul, so they picked up a couple in the last few minutes of game time. Steinmetz bringing the ball up, facing a 23-4 deficit. That is accumulated via a number of methods as a nice spin from Hines, but he couldn't get the jumper to go as Cunningham looks to push it up. Now Bennett Kwasinski lost the ball. And a little bit of contact.
Yeah, a little bit of contact, but I thought the Streaks touched the ball going out of bounds, but again, great hustle there by the Streaks to get back and really prevent Bennett Kwasinski from taking the ball.
3-ball corner, Hines, air ball. And that will result in another empty possession as they start to bring a little bit more of this full court press. Now they'll call off the Dogs. Pemberton to bring it up. It's kind of extended matchup defense as Barrett finds an open corner. It's tipped. Good block from Dalton as now they'll try to push the pace a little bit, almost threw it out of bounds. Hines on Cunningham. Hines wants the shot. Give it up, though. Ooh. Crossover move, in and out. Dalton almost with a real nice play as Hines now barreling in the lane. Chucks up a shot, and Barrett will get tagged with the penalty.
little bit more hustle here by the Streaks coming out in the second quarter, something we didn't see in the first. And obviously they're really trying to get some contact, but again, they need to calm down and get these shots remotely close to the rim. The air balls have been quite a problem here in the early going.
First free throw is good for Juju Hines. 5:58 left in the second quarter. Second free throw by Hines is short, so 3 of Steinmetz's 5 points have come via the charity stripe. As a cutting pass, Mangan got blocked. That was excellent ball movement, but good block by Ryan Dalton.
Vision of Kevin Cunningham is out of this world. I didn't even see that pass, and we're standing up here. You know, how did he see that one? It beats me.
Good cut from Myers was in vain, as Mangan now gets it to Kwasinski, and Kwasinski rejected. So a series of blocks in a row. That time it was Ocampo. Oh, and Cunningham took the charge. He got bodied. First player down the court, though. What a tough kid.
Ocampo maybe with a little bit of energy coming off that block. Really trying to maybe let out some frustration in the early going here and really just took Kevin Cunningham out.
Fourth charge taken by the Ramblers today. 3 of them have been taken by Pat Russell, as Bennett Kwasinski kicks it out to Pemberton. Swinging it around, Mangan opposite quarter, Cunningham. Cunningham driving, stepping back. Finds Mangan, they'll try to look back to the right. Mangan's got a layup, Mangan will lay it in.
He's very good at getting around the hip of his defender there, Luke. We saw it a lot against New Trier and a lot against Ignatius.
Ball tipped by Bennett Kwasinski, he got it. Mangan now, through contact, will shoot 2. What a heads-up play from both Kwasinski and Mangan. Kwasinski kept his hands out, was able to deflect the pass, and with his 6'7" frame, was able to easily win that jump ball of sorts and then dished it out to Mangan, who will attempt a pair. Makes the first, he's got 5 points. Free throw makes have been hard to come by for Mangan so far this year. Just a 43% shooter at the line, which for a guard, you're looking to hopefully be about twice that. I mean, nevertheless, he made both of them there. So 2 big free throws put the Ramblers up 27-5, 4:29 left in the first half. Ramblers almost with a little matchup zone action, but looks like they defaulted back to their normal man defense. As the speedy Gibson lost the ball, got it back. They'll call a double dribble. And another, I don't want to say unforced error, because the Rambler defense played a part in that, but at the same time, not a very smart play.
Yeah, a little bit of a brain fart there, and we've seen a lot of them coming out on the court tonight. On both sides of the ball, but mostly on the Streak side of the ball, I will agree. And again, that just has to do with a lot of the energy Loyola's coming out with and playing here.
Barrett unloaded from the corner and missed. It's bringing the ball up now is Kevon Proctor. As, almost an up and down from Ocampo. The Loyola faithful not too pleased with Ocampo still, as Barrett almost took the ball. Nice little floater. Couldn't go, but Barrett traveled because he came down with it, but really good hustle from Connor Barrett.
I love, even though it is not their night, the juniors and the sophomores playing with a lot of energy, trying to get their teammates to a victory. Really a great way to show the Rambler spirit.
Loading from the corner was Madlock, who has 2 of the 5. Lynch now to the corner, Jordan Kwasinski. Jordan, almost on a post. He could have laid it in. Lynch now. Lynch will have an opportunity to put it up, and that won't go. Tipped out. Great play. Rusty gets it to Barrett, and they'll swing it back around. Kwasinski. Great defensive effort from Steinmetz as Kwasinski got it back. Lynch, Mangan. Back to Lynch, and they'll slow things down. 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Gotta love the hustle that the Loyola offense has been coming out with here. He saved a few jump balls there going out of bounds and even coming back with it.
Mangan for 3. Short rebound taken, Madlock. Madlock trying to cross up Mangan, immediately stolen by Jordan. Jordan gives it up to Petey Mangan, and Mangan lays it in. Almost a goaltend against the Silver Streaks, as the lead now up to 29-5. There's Gibson, lost the ball, got it back, under pressure, stolen away. Mangan now, Mangan a strong layup on the ball.
It's big, Petey Mangan, I love it. The energy that these guys are playing with is just infectious. You can hear it in the band, you can hear it in the crowd, even in our voices up here in the box, and you just gotta love it.
Mangan with 8 second quarter points puts his total to 10 on the day, and has a chance to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. Sinks it, 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Very promising sign for the playoffs down the road, as Mangan will check out. And Steinmetz wants to talk things over. This has been an incredibly successful Loyola Academy group, as we mentioned, taking second place in the Catholic League, 5-3 in the conference, behind just Fenwick. In terms of the standings, some CCL all-conference players, Connor Barrett and Petey Mangan, made the all-conference team. Kevin Cunningham was first team all-Catholic League, and we would be remiss if we did not mention the Lawless Coach of the Year award given to Coach Tom Livatino. Very well deserved. The accolades are piling up for this Rambler team that won 21 games so far this season, and many, I think, overlooked in the early going part of the season. They went down to Naples, Florida, a place that they swept the competition last year, and did the same thing, and I think kind of put themselves on people's radar. They played Evanston really tight, lost by 3, lost to New Trier by 4, beat Ignatius, had some quality public school games, as that time the offense just isn't clicking for Steinmetz as we resume play. McCormick fires up a 3, short, and will let it go out of bounds, going the other way.
And you know, Luke, we talk about they weren't really on our radar, but I think the big question was how would they play without Ramar Evans, and they came out here and really proved that they're not just Ramar, they're a whole bunch of contingents of these seniors, and Kevin Cunningham and, you know, Pat Russell and John Lynch, and the hustle that they bring to the game.
An offensive foul called against Steinmetz puts Loyola into the double bonus. That was an offensive foul, so it won't result in free throws, but Loyola will get the ball, as it looked like they were just going to let McCormick shoot. He passed up on that opportunity, but Lynch backdoor couldn't lay it in. Taking Gibson. Gibson with some speed. Gibson dishes it off, blocked away. Barrett said no. And McCormick with the steal. McCormick to Kwasinski. Here's Bennett. Bennett pulls it out. Lynch finds Bennett. Bennett barrels his way in. Almost got the 3-point play, but nevertheless will shoot a pair.
Well, you gotta love it. We said in the first quarter here, the Iron Curtain being drawn over this Silver Streak offense, and just sort of a defining moment there for this first half. That block by Billy McCormick, fantastic job. The hustle on defense and really just say, nah.
Bennett Kwasinski's free throw there was the first point from a non-senior tonight. The Kwasinski brothers just sophomores, and it's just a testament to the bright future that this program has. As Bennett will attempt his second free throw. That time was off the mark. On the year, Bennett is a 65% free throw shooter. So he split that pair. It's Dwayne Thomas now. Barrels in, takes a charge. Patrick Russell, his 4th charge taken tonight. Simply unbelievable.
And I'm beyond myself here with the amount of hustle that's being shown by this Rambler defense. Unbelievable. 4 charges is unheard of in a game.
Lynch, Euro steps. All the strings are being pulled tonight.
Look at those football feet out there. I love it.
35-5. Ramblers on a 12-0 run with 37 seconds left in the second quarter. And that ball almost went off the top of the backboard. They will call a foul against the Ramblers, just the 6th team foul.
His first team 6.
Proctor sinks the first free throw.
Well, Luke, you see 6 on the scoreboard, but 4 of those points are free throws. Only 1 field goal being allowed. It's just a testament to the defensive effort that's really being showcased here.
Absolutely. 30 seconds left in the half. Coach Livatino's team is going to hold for the last shot. You'd think. And they will. It's Rusty. Jordan back to McCormick with 15. 10 seconds for Lynch, now to Jordan, and with 8. 5 seconds, Jordan driving, kicks with 2. Lynch lost the ball, and they will call the half. Maybe a good thing that they did. Call the half there. We will take a quick break. It is 35-6. Loyola on senior night on pace to put up 70. As both sides of the ball have been on full display tonight. The offense, Kevin Cunningham, Petey Manga, John Lynch, and the defense, Pat Russell primarily, but the Kwasinski brothers also with a couple blocks, and just an all-around effort game that's being put in by especially the seniors.
Effort and the jovial energy shown by the bench. We've seen some dramatics and action being played out on the bench. Just fantastic job here overall from the Ramblers, and we'll hope we can carry over to the second half here.
So the game leaders in points, Kevin Cunningham with 12, Petey Mangan with 11, McCormick with 5. He had 5 quick points, started the game, and really set the tone early, I feel. And John Lynch has 2 buckets. Rusty added a score. Bennett Kwasinski with a free throw. And that will conclude the first half of coverage. We will give it up to the varsity Ramblerettes. There are a couple seniors on that squad, so it may be senior night for them as well. So as we just heard from legendary PA announcer Mike Fellish, tonight is the last performance for the Ramblerettes. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Loyola Academy basketball here on the Rambler stream. back, everyone, to the East Gym here in Wilmette, Illinois, as we get ready for the second half of action here on senior night. The Ramblers and the Silver Streaks. Patrick Russell, the man who's taken 4 charges today, gets it over to Jordan Krasinski in the corner. Here's Lynch. The Ramblers in no hurry. It looks like a extended 2-3 kind of thing as Armani Dixon gets into the game and lays it in.
You gotta love, at least for the Ramblers, seeing some of these guys. Armani Dixon really has been out with an injury for most of the season. Hasn't been able to get many minutes and able to score a quick bucket.
There's a nice backdoor cut from Dixon. Almost stole it too, as the charge was taken by Lynch, but the referee chose to look the other way, I think. Very good defensive effort, and Steinmetz has tied Loyola in this quarter. Positives. Krasinski stops. That's Dixon. Dixon gets it back to Jordan. Thought about a 3. Now gets a screen. Long 2. Hangs up there, no good. And Russell batted that one, but caught the arm of Juju Hines on his way down and will go the other way.
Searching for positives, and many positives here, at least the Silver Streaks. Searching for positives and many negatives, pardon me. The Silver Streaks really have not been doing well in terms of anything so far tonight, and really just trying to find some sort of a spark. Maybe they can get something going here in the third quarter, who knows?
Pemberton with another good defensive effort, but another shot that rims in.
Bizarre, looks like almost a skip pass, and just happened to hit the rim and go in.
Cutting, Russell lost it, got it blocked. Now Jordan will size up a 3. In and out, Dixon now. Dixon, power move, gets fouled.
Excellent job there by Armani Dixon, just grabbing the rebound and really putting on the power move there with a huge dribble and able to force his way.
11 points on the season. As we mentioned, the injury inhibited much of that, but he's got 3 points tonight. It's Pemberton, McCormick. McCormick will come in, replacing Lynch, so it'll be Pemberton, McCormick, Dixon, Russell, and Jordan. As Dixon goes 1 for 2 from the line, 38-10. Loyola in front. Here's Dalton. Swings it over, trying to drive. And another bucket. Kavan Proctor. And very quickly, it's 6-5 in this quarter.
Definitely doubling their scores. A much better scene for the Streaks, but again, just not sure if that's Loyola letting up or the Streaks actually having some good effect here.
Jordan Krasinski with a nice little hook. It's 40-12. 5:21 left in the third quarter. Bounce pass. Up and line to line is a combo. So the Ramblers giving up some points here early in the third quarter. Most of their starters not into this game, so a lot of the reserves. Campo's first free throw is way off. Still faces a lot of contempt from Faithful for that. It's what some would see as a cheap shot to Kevin Cunningham in the second quarter.
Again, we talked about frustration, and obviously that first half was frustrating for most people, let alone this team. And obviously, it came out in the form of a pretty hard knock against Kevin Cunningham.
Krasinski scoops and scores using that long frame of his for 4 third quarter points so far. His brother gets up and will check in at the next death ball.
Prancing like a deer in the forest out here, I gotta tell you, look really just light feet. Jordan Krasinski really is something you don't see in a lot of players.
There's a cold-blooded 3. Proctor overtakes Madlock as the leading scorer.
Confusion on the inbound pass here. More brain farts down the stretch.
Pemberton breaks the press, finds Dixon, Jordan. Pemberton driving, runs into his own man. Dixon got out of the way in time though as Rusty driving. Rusty gets blocked, Dixon lost it. And it should stay with Loyola, it will. So incredibly, on the court right now are 3 football players. Now as I say that, one of them leaves the court. Dixon now. Linebacker for the football team that was instrumental in getting the Ramblers back to the state championship game this year. Pemberton now. Looking. Jordan pulls up at the free throw line, knocks it down.
We talk about these football players, you know, really we saw John Lynch there with some light feet on the Euro step, and Monty Dixon, if you watch him, very athletic and very fast for his size. Again, the light feet of these football players has played a big role in how the Ramblers are able to move the ball over the court.
They're such athletic kids, and some of them, they don't necessarily have the raw skill or the handles or the knockdown shooting ability. John Lynch is a perfect example of that. You know, he's taken just 16 shots all year. And yeah, he's out there, he's starting. He's in where the defense needs to stop. You know, he's able to make the athletic plays, get rebounds, steals, charges. McCormick unloads. Oh, good. Bennett fought for a rebound, but won't be able to get it. Cross-court pass, saved in. Pemberton took it. Boy, the future is bright at the guard position for the Ramblers. Quinn Pemberton. Next year is going to be a big-time leader as Bennett now knocks it down.
Talking about the future, and obviously Quinn Pemberton coming up, but his brother Vaughn down there on JV is a freshman, and Harryon McClinton also a freshman down there on JV. The future, Luke, is looking quite bright for the Ramblers.
Dixon almost poked away a loose ball. Fights for a rebound that Pemberton ultimately came down with. Jordan, Euro steps, lays it in. All 8 of his points have come in this quarter. It's 48-16.
Changes his mind every time he goes down there, takes one step, screens it, and takes another one.
Backdoor cut. Scooped up and around. Dixon grabbed the rebound. Taken back the other way. Bennett. Lost the ball. Got it back. Pemberton steps into a 3. In and out. It's coming down, playing quickly is Myers. Myers behind the back, almost got it stolen. Pemberton is there to apply some pressure. Bennett defending there, and a foul call. Really good defensive possession for Will, I thought. Some fouls called. Should go against Quinn. It's a pair of substitutions on either team set to come in after the first free throw for Kevon Proctor.
And even though that sort of some garbage time here going down the stretch, the Ramblers, you know, while they've allowed the streaks to sort of garner some points here down the stretch, really are still trying to play tough and not allow them to get too hot too fast, and then, you know, like a bowl of hot soup, you just drop it, and they don't want to drop this game, obviously, since it's senior night. So great to see the hustle continue here down the stretch.
How about that arc on Kevon Proctor's shot? I mean, he almost touched, metaphorically, the ceiling there. As his 3-ball had a noticeable amount of arc, and both of his free throws, which he made, so he's accurate with it, but the ball skies, and I wonder when gyms with lower ceilings, perhaps how that would fare.
They say, actually, if you have more arc on the ball, better statistical chance you get it in, so maybe that's what he's going for there, but
very well could be. Will Bodkin, the 6'4" junior, is in for the Ramblers. It's another 3-ball that time. It was badly missed, but careened off of a Rambler defender. Stay with the Silver Streaks. 91 seconds left in the third quarter. 48-18. The ball tips. Will go down the other way. Bodkin forced a turnover.
that shot by Kevon Proctor, again, I think it might have actually hit the railing there with that that arc. And that's why Will Bodkin mishandled it. He didn't think it was coming down as fast as it was.
Bodkin now gets it over to Bennett. On the arm. Will Bodkin on the year has attempted 3 shots. Made 2 of them. And has also added 2 free throws for a total of 6 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Speaking of steal, Brendan Myers nearly got one. So he did, it went off of the Ramblers. It's Chris Hughes also in for the Ramblers.
Again, the future's bright here, and obviously you see some of these junior players coming out making a few mistakes, but you know, most of the time they're sitting on the bench here, Luke, so great to see that they're getting a little bit of some in-game experience before next year.
Absolutely, as Hughes lost it, but somehow managed to get it back, much to the dismay of Steinmetz coach. Bodkin blocked at the rim, but he will get an opportunity to score some more points.
Steinmetz personal foul number 1.
8 Ramblers have scored so far tonight. Bodkin makes either of these free throws, so
number
he'll be
42,
9.
William Bodkin. 2 shots.
Great job there, just slipped past the Streaks defense. We've seen that really play out all game, that passing. We saw it on that possession there where Kevin Cunningham hit the deep. Great. It sort of has been so smooth on him today and just natural.
Really impose their will, especially on the offensive end. 48 points in not even 49 now, not even 3 quarters is pretty remarkable for any team, much less the Rambler defensive-minded team. 37 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. McCormick, good defense on Myers. It ends up in the hands of Bennett Kozinski. And he'll get to take it up. That's got to be pretty fun for him. 6'7" sophomore. Gets it to Dixon, junior. 14 ticks remaining. Planted his pivot. Bennett gets it to McCormick with 8. McCormick with 4. Finds Bodkin. Bodkin lays it in.
Great job there by Billy McCormick. The bench reacted immediately when they saw he had the ball, knew he was going to make a play, and great job there just to sneak the pass in.
Absolutely. What a great effort all around from the reserves of Loyola. We hadn't even seen Mangan and Cunningham didn't even play in that 3rd quarter, and they still managed to score 16 points and gave up 12, but I mean, it's got to bend at some point. You're not going to give up, 10 points the whole game. So they're bound to put up some points. And most of them, and a lot of them has been free throws. I think 8 of those 18 have been from the foul line. So you've only given up, really, about 5 or 6 field goals in this entire game. When that's what you've been hitting, in the better part of 4 or 5 minutes at a time, Loyola will hit 5 or 6 field goals.
And I think it really speaks to the ability, the ceiling that these Ramblers have is just out of this world in terms of how they're going to defend down the stretch here, especially looking toward the playoff, Luke. You really have to imagine that they're going to take this game to heart, really look at the film here and make sure that they understand everything they did, because nothing has gone wrong here tonight on defense.
So we get set to begin the 4th quarter. A reminder that if you are looking for the best Rambler coverage, look no further than Maroon and Gold Sports, or follow Matt Harness on Twitter. There are a plethora of Loyola sports that have postseason hopes, sectional, super sectional, and even state qualifiers. I know that the swimming team led by legendary swim coach Mike Hemelman, who also received the Illinois Swim Coach Award, Coach of the Year, They will send 6 swimmers downstate. Kevin Madlock makes the first of 2 free throws. Just 11 seconds into this quarter, makes the second. For all of Steinmetz's woes tonight, they have been very solid from the free throw line. As we mentioned, 10 of the 20 now coming from the foul.
Especially the raucous band led by Matthew Brunn and the gang really trying to distract him from making any sort of free throw, but obviously great job, as you've said, Luke, to really just sort of stay calm and relaxed, especially during a game that's been simply frustrating, to say the least, for Steinmetz.
Still a very solid season for Steinmetz. They will fall to 19-9, which playing the league that they play is very respectable. As Armani Dixon heads to the charity stripe, missing the first free throw. Dixon with 3 points, 1 of 3 from the foul line so far tonight. 7:26 left in this ball game. The Ramblers up 31. Taken now to Madlock. Get it up the court. The pass over to Dwayne Thomas. We expected to see a little bit more time from him tonight, but didn't, as Myers, who is a starter, and there's a ball that Dixon wisely recovered. Anghauser passes it up. And going to the line is Chris Hughes.
Great job there, just trying to get to the rack. Obviously, Chris Hughes really hasn't had much of a chance this year to really get any points on the board, so taking every opportunity he can, and you love to see that out of a guy that next year, could be starting for Loyola, could be, obviously a key bench player.
First free throw from Hughes is smooth.
Substitution number 42, William Bodkin.
Bodkin back into the game, so on the court now is Hughes, Bodkin, Matt Anghauser, the sophomore out of St. Joan of Arc, Billy McCormick, and Pat Russell. Second free throw is good for Chris Hughes. Boy, he takes all 10 seconds at that foul line.
Why not at this point? I mean, going down the stretch here, really just relax yourself and allow yourself to calm down and make it. As that massive 3-point
Myers.
Myers knocks down the long 2. It's 53-22. Bodkin. And back to the foul. So fouls accruing for Steinmetz. I don't think it's they're being frustrated now. I think it's just Loyola attacking the basket, which they didn't necessarily emphasize in the first half. They were propelled by Cunningham's 3, McCormick's outside shooting. And now they're really trying to pound the ball inside. He's the first free throw from Bodkin. Goes astray. Bodkin has 3 points tonight, 1 of 3 from the
Enters for Steinmetz.
6:40 left at this fateful senior night. Bodkin splits the pair. He's got 4 on the day. Bounce pass stolen. Anghauser to McCormick. McCormick lays it in. McCormick with 7 points in his final game here in the East Gym.
You just have to love it, really. Billy is beloved here at Loyola, and just good to see him show out here on senior night.
Bodkin wanted to look long with his rebound, but instead will give it up to McCormick. 6 minutes exactly left in the ball game. Hughes finds Anghauser. Anghauser off the dribble. In the lane and scores. Matt Anghauser. His first points of the night, 58-22.
It's good to see Matt Anghauser back out here. He was playing up on varsity here in the early going of the season, but ended up regressing a little bit, but glad to see he's coming back out here and playing for the Ramblers.
Is that Pat Russell's 5th charge taken?
5 for number 5. Let me tell you, it is a beautiful piece of work here tonight by Pat Russell, really to just try to get every single charge he can get.
Unbelievable. There shouldn't be a question as to who gets the charge chain for the next 2 weeks even. I mean, he had 9 charges taken coming into today's game, and he put up 5 so far today. Hanghauser to run things. Has really, as a sophomore, gained a lot of good experience playing at JV on that level. Sophomore team, whatnot. There's Bennett Kwasinski now. Backs out. Nowhere to go. Plants his pivot foot. Finds Bodkin. Bodkin lays it in. Bodkin has 6. The Ramblers have 6D.
I just love the Ramblers really just pressing their foot on the gas pedal and not letting up here down the stretch. You want to just really leave your mark here on senior night, and Billy McCormick and the gang really trying to do that here down the stretch.
Bodkin with the steal, fought for, and McCormick took it, and he's going to let it fly. Bennett couldn't get there in time. Thomas now pushes on. Thomas. Here's a 3. Hines knocks it down. Besides a free throw, that was his first bucket. As Bennett to the lane, gets fouled. He almost wanted to dunk that, but saw the contact coming, tried to lay it up and in. Shoot 2.
Just been nasty if he had dunked that here on senior night. I think the whole place would have just left the gym, frankly. It would have been too nasty to witness.
Against Ocampo.
We've talked about all game, Luke. The bright future that Loyola has. These 2 twins are just going to be headlining and steamrolling everybody as the years go on here.
Absolutely, just sophomores. You think about the season that they had, all of the teams that they played, they're going to give those guys nightmares for 2 more years. As Jordan will come in, take out his brother Bennett. Jordan usually does not see as much playing time as Bennett, but tonight has 8 points compared to Bennett's 4. There's a missed 3-pointer from Gibson. The other way, Bennett got it tipped. Ooh, almost a walk there as taken away by Hughes. Gets it to Bodkin. Bodkin slungs it over. McCormick almost hit a 3. And he hits the floater. Billy McCormick with 9 senior night points. Rambler lead back up to 38 points with 3:47 left in the game. Thomas wants to shoot. Can't shake Hughes. Spinning. Nowhere to go. Tried to give a little backdoor feed to Ocampo. Did not succeed in that. Here's Jordan. Jordan. Just about uncontested. As it should stay with Loyola. Give it back to the round.
Number 24, Kevin Matlock. Number 25,
And Billy McCormick just checks out now. The crowd giving him the ovation.
What an effort by McCormick. Stepped up, played a pivotal role in setting the tone for tonight's game. Back to Loyola here. It's Hughes now in the corner. Hughes. Hanghauser for 3. Good! Matty Hanghauser.
And he's an up-and-coming counter-Barrett type shooter. Really, they were trying to emphasize that early in the season. Matt Hanghauser is a 3-point specialist, and no doubt that he will be playing a role similar to Connor Barrett's down the stretch for the Ramblers as his high school career wanes.
Hanghauser gives it up to Hughes. He's lost his pivot foot. Hanghauser now driving. Backdoor feed to Bodkin. Got it stripped away. Will stay down at that end. McCormick, Dixon, and Pemberton check in. Bennett, Jordan, and Will Bodkin will check out. 2:46 left in the game. As they feed Dixon, who almost lost it, with good football hands there to secure it. McCormick almost pulled the trigger on a 3. It's Slow it down, though, as Anhausen gets it over to the corner to Hughes. Pemberton. Hughes looks to Pemberton, lost the ball. Strong block that time from Ocampo. Last touch by Dixon. Triple twos on the game clock. Leads by 41 points. They put up 66.
Really, and you're looking at the Fenwick game, and they only put up 45 and 66 here tonight. Just, again, a testament to the ceiling of this team.
There's a charge taken by Pemberton.
Lord, is that 7 on the night for Loyola? 7 charges, just unheard of, even on a professional basketball scale, on a college basketball scale, even just unfathomable to hear 7 charges.
Ramblers have put up 58 on 3 occasions. They put up 63 in the win over De La Salle. But I don't think that tonight will top the 87 they poured on against Mather. 66, though, is second team. McCormick looking. Hughes, corner 3. Knocks it down.
I got to tell you, Billy McCormick has just been flashing everything here tonight. The range, the change, and the assists, let me tell you. The vision he has shown on the court has just been impeccable.
Tough shot from Gibson. He reached over the back, but it'll stay Loyola. McCormick spots up. Just long. Dixon with a strong rebound. Puts it in. Armani Dixon. Goodness gracious.
You're looking at the Kaczynski twins, and they put on a few more pounds like Armani Dixon, and it could be hell on earth for most of the Catholic
Another
League.
fast break. What a pass. Bodkin to McCormick. And Billy McCormick adds his 11th point. It's 73 to 25. Billy McCormick will come out hailed by his peers, hailed by the Rambler faithful. As his teammates, as we mentioned, he is a fan favorite. As we enter the final minute here of basketball in Wilmette, Illinois, as Dixon broke up a pass. Usually we say that when he's on the turf. He's able to interfere with that one. And Bodkin call an offensive foul.
Loyola Academy personal foul number 33.
Final minute here, senior night, maybe. Refs ought to just let him play here down the stretch, but again, just a great job all around by all of the Rambler starter seniors. Everyone getting in the scoring column. And
11 Ramblers scored at some point today, and a charge taken by Hughes. That should be, Loyola will be remembered tonight as scoring 70-plus points, but I think what will go unnoticed is the 8 charges that they took. 5 of which, as we mentioned, by Pat Russell, but other guys stepping up, guys that you wouldn't necessarily think as guys who are eager to take a charge.
really embodying the miracle quote here. A bruise on the leg is a heck of a long way from the heart, Luke, and these Ramblers just giving it their all down the stretch.
10 seconds left in the last home game of the 2018 season.
So a fan might have been hit there, but seems to be all good.
7 seconds left. Pemberton dribble this one out. That will do it. Friends, it's been an absolute pleasure serving as the play-by-play voice of the Loyola Academy Ramblers. I'd like to thank my fellow seniors, Andy Payton, Peter Schlacks, and of course, Peter Tillmont, partner in the booth tonight. This really could not have been done without our senior leaders here on the broadcast team. And just as it is senior night on the court for the Rambler basketball team, it is senior night up here in the booth. Folks, we thank you for joining us throughout this season. We are so excited and honored to be providing you with Loyola Academy basketball that you can watch anywhere at any time. So one final time from Wilmette, Illinois, I'm Luke Phillips, joined by my partner Peter Tillman, saying good night, everybody, and go Ramblers.
And drive home safe. Beep, beep.